got these gauges installed. Now these gauges unfortunately don't really match. I do have white gauge face overlays for these, but to be able to put those on, I actually have to take this whole surround off. I have to pop this loose, and I have to pop this trim loose. And in order to take this trim off, I have to take all this off to get to the bolts that are underneath there to pry it apart. And then there's one bolt kind of down towards the bottom here, and then another bolt on each side here. And then two clips that you can like quick disconnect wire clips. So I'm gonna take all that apart. Hopefully I don't actually have to take the steering column cover off, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this apart, and then I'm gonna take this inside and start to apply the overlays. So now that this is off, I actually started pulling the glass off previous. Already got it all lined up, but now basically I just have to take this surround here off, which there should be some tabs at the bottom here. And then once I pull that off, then these actually have spots that they kind of sit into. All right, so this is what it looks like now. And these overlays, get this out of the way here. All right, so these overlays, what they do is you kind of slide it over the needle. Basically kind of rest over the needle, just like that. So this is actually pretty simple. Just kind of go across the whole thing. I have pieces, white pieces for that. What I'm gonna do though is I'm not gonna put those on right now, because I think if I did, it would look a little weird without the blue bezel cover. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and start installing these, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll put this bezel back on. So everything works. Of course, I still got to put all the trim back, but at least now it is hooked up. I can turn from green to blue, and I can dim and brighten the colors, so that's cool. The bad part is now I kind of wish I would have done a different color for the backlight there. The green there and the green down here, as you can tell, don't really match so well, but it's alright. I'm just glad to see that these gauges actually still work. And once I get everything put back together, obviously I still got everything all torn apart, should look pretty cool. And it should be a lot easier to see at night too, because these white face gauges are definitely a lot easier to see at night. They light up quite a bit more. So I took all the other trim off, like all this trim here. There's a couple spots where it got kind of a little scraped up, and I'm gonna just kind of touch it up before I reinstall everything. So everything is back together and it's looking good. Subscribe, like, and comment if you'd like to see more. Thank you.